because the Irish national airline is Aer Lingus.
Yeah.
As you can see, everyone, we just got onto the highway.
And so
Michael.
Connie Lingus is always, oh man, and they are going to try and pass me. Oh, these fucking stupid okay, at least they got in the other lane. So we can merge. I have to give them that. I'm having a bad
He's
merging.
having a bad hair day. And look, it's Lee.
Hi! Just have
So-
fun back here.
So Michael is going to tell us the rules of going to a bear run.
Okay, for one of the rules of not going to a bear run is drooling. While real bears do drool, as they're trying to fetch the salmon out of them, you don't, no matter how hot he is. Party etiquette. When you're in a giant room full of foam, that is not an excuse for you to walk up to the hottest bear you can see, grab his square cut swimsuit, pull it down, and stick your dick in. Even though you may be tempted, you don't do that. Eating. It's very important that you eat enough. Because the last thing you want to do is get in bed with a hot bear, and the first thing he hears is your tummy grumbling. That'll generally cause him to get up and buy something to eat, and you won't get to finish. Sleeping. Absolutely an essential part of every good bear run is getting enough sleep. Of course, that is not the excuse in the middle of a hot session with a bear to fall asleep. If you're the bottom, it's humiliating to the top. If the top, it's just plain humiliating. Room etiquette. If you're sharing a room with other bears, you have to have some kind of signal that the room is not available. So it's very important, like maybe a sock in the window, I don't know, something. Opening the window so everybody can see what you're doing in there is not a good idea of letting everybody know. Because you don't want your business all out there before everyone. Filming. While it may be humorous to film your friends having sex with other people, and especially if they've chosen someone that they would not have chosen if they were totally sober, don't do it. Because trust me, they'll have 10 frames of you doing something even worse.
I highly doubt that.
What? I thought it said 385. What the? 385. It better be 385.
I have no idea what's going on. how tired I am. So at 11 there's going to be a pool party, which means I'm going to get barely dressed and I'm going to jump in the water because I'm really, really hot and I need to get in the water. And so I'm here with my friend Daniel.
Hey everybody.
And we are just hanging out here. Michael went off somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. He's milking goats somewhere. Kind of frightening. So, and Lee is off somewhere. I think he's drinking. So, but he's gonna join me when the pool party starts. So we're just waiting for that. But it should be good. As you can see, the it's a very nice, lovely layout. Behind me there's a couple of places where you can get some stuff in case you didn't bring your own dildo and such, so you should have that shit already. Just to be prepared, right? Exactly. Always have a dildo prepared. Even when Lee is off work, he's always working, as you can see. There's never a dull moment.
Well, dude, when I walked over into the shop, what got me talking to the guy was he was sitting there sewing up a Barbie doll. It was amazing. He was sewing Brian Simpson Barbie doll. And I was like,
nothing.
I love
What's
it.
he doing?
Amazing.
He's fixing his shirt.
Cutting
He wants to get
sleeves
rid
off the shirts.
He wants to get rid of the sleeves.
I
know what you were doing.
doing.
Why don't you tell the audience what you were doing?
I was having a nice little time with a friend of mine from Zephyr Hills. Introduced myself again.
Good for you. Are you joining us in the pool party?
When's the pool party?
It's at 11. And by the way, I can wear my jock strap tomorrow, so.
Oh.
So good for you.
You're gonna have your ass hanging out for all the world to see. We can't film that, you know.
Yes, we can.
Oh, come on. After the cub wash?
My ass was hanging out in that video too.
Yeah, but it was only like the top of your crack.
That's okay. I can deal with that. So bear soup is going good so far, but I must say this. You're not gonna believe what's going on right now.
Okay, well,
Isn't it beautiful?
hello. It's bear soup and monsoon season, which has been missing for 3 years in Florida, has decided to start today. Curse you, Westboro Baptist Church.
And the sad part is the sun was out, you know, there were only a little bit of clouds, and then all of a sudden this happened.
It'll blow over.
But this is, I've heard this is normal in St. Petersburg, so.
Yes.
Normal.
We'll have to go to that church where you, up there that was a Chinese restaurant where you get a free egg roll with every conversion.
So, everybody's hanging out, watching the rain, holding somebody, making out with somebody. Of course, but me. It's okay. It's alright. So I walk back to the room because, well, I can only watch that so much to the point where I'm like not bitter and bitchy. So. But am I bitter? Absolutely.
A bear as tall as me, or taller. So Dustin, are you utterly appalled?
Absolutely.
Go to it, boys. I've got it. Oh. There we go. This is the R-rated version of Men on Men.
I wanna fuck you in the ass right now. I wanna fuck you in the ass. I wanna fuck you in the ass. I wanna fuck you in the
We were recording. We had like 15 minutes, and then it cut off. Okay. No, we can't show Dustin's.
Don't be nice. Fucking smack it, buddy. Yeah, sir. No. Yeah.
The manager doesn't know what he's doing. I'm convinced of it. And part of it's college kids run the place, I think.
Well, yeah, sometimes when the managers don't know shit from, you know...
They don't know how to schedule how many cooks they need. It's like...
Well, the only thing with that, and not that I'm defending them because by far I'm not... The computer, it's all they blame it on the computer. It's all about numbers. That's all it is.
Well, if you serve a lot of people only once, and they don't get the repeat business... I mean, and I'll tell you, I can tell when there's a good manager there because I know there's more than one manager at every Red Lobster. That he has some good.
There's a GM, the service manager, the hospitality manager, who's like the bar and the hostess, and then the culinary manager.
All I can tell you is that when they're I can tell when they're on and they're off just by looking at the people when I walk in. And that's the only Red Lobster, my brother will say it, the one in Gainesville is the only Red Lobster he's ever been into that's fucked up. And he knows that Olive Garden and Red Lobster are both Darden foods, and the Olive Garden is run 100 times better.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you on that, because it normally is.
Only in Gainesville is that the case. If you go to Pensacola, you can tell those two stores have great staff, great everything, you know. But it's just that one Red Lobster. I don't know what the problem is, and it's been like this since I've been there in 2003.
How are they still getting business if they're fucked up?
Because they're the only Red Lobster in town.
People lack somewhere.
Oh yeah, all you can eat shrimp.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I mean, US 19 over here is kind of like a big highway. It comes down here, it goes all the way up till, I think it actually goes up to the Panhandle, like State Road 19 or whatever. I think there's literally 5. There's one in St. Pete, there's one in Clearwater, there's the one I work at Port Richey, there's one in Spring Hill, and there's like another one that's like way up there.
Okay. Alright.
So you guys kind of have to compete with each other too.
Well, not really. Like, it's kind of 3 of us are in the same district. And
because I love me some Red Lobster, and I would go there probably. Well, Dustin doesn't like seafood, but I would go.
Chicken.
They have chicken fingers.
They have chicken fingers. They have chicken.
Okay.
Oh, then I could probably eat there.
Okay, we're going there so bad when it's all you can eat shrimp.
Yeah, I mean, I can't have seafood. It's like, it's too much for me.
I mean, my thing right now, like, if you ask me what my favorite food is, I'm going to tell you it's sushi. Like, I love sushi.
And that's okay.
Oh, I do too.
It is the best food ever created. And they have a general
horrible after eating it.
like-
It's guilty and it's delicious.
like, it's amazing. And then, like, they have a General Tso's chicken. Like, they use grilled chicken, and they have like what is it? I know they have carrots and like celery and stuff in it, but they drizzle like that
Teriyaki sauce
or that Sal sauce or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The General Tso's sauce or whatever. And I swear to God, like, I usually only go there on hospitality night because you get 50% off. But I can eat like a ton of it.
Whoa.
Woof. Okay.
So so we were outside there and we had these little like flip things, and we put the numbers 1 through 10 as the bears would walk by. We would grade them 1 through 10. And there was also this really like vapid Twinkie party going on, and this was at the hotel where we're gonna be at for
So okay, if I was walking by the window, what sort of grade would I get?
You would have gotten a 10. And I'm not being.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be nose up your ass either. I would.
No, I'm curious.
I mean, you got all the bear points. So anyway, we were like grading these people, and there was a Twinkie party going, and we didn't know about it. Hello. No, it's okay.
No.
What?
It's okay. You scared the gay man. Stop it.
You did.
Me. I'm just waving at them. So anyway, acknowledging their existence.
Oh, you probably got them on camera too.
Yeah, there's another one stopping. Oh my! Woof! That was like my balls hadn't dropped yet.
That's like the Kendall wolf.
Well, fine.
Fine, then give me that there bear whistle thingamajig.
Woof.
Well, you're not blowing hard enough.
Woof.
Give me that darn thing, sissy man.
Woof. Oh, woof. Here, try this. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. I still love that, but I like his doing it in the skip in the record. That was the one I really liked of his new stuff.
Skipping the record? That's
Because on the back of the thing, it's in his bedroom, and it's done on a very low budget. You can see his big bottle of lube, and it's hilarious. And of course, we're talking about this because he's on Joe My God blog, is blogging about his video. And the one guy goes, and you can see Kendall in all his raging glory in a new Bear film that's coming out. Some bitchy drag queen was saying, and I'm like, God, what a fucking bitch! And I usually like what you write on his blog, but you were really being bitchy there. And it didn't even have a title at the time. It was Bear DNA, dick and ass. And the guy who's coming with he's the guy who fucks Kendall.
What do you mean?
He'll be here tomorrow. Porn stars. The two husbands are the enablers, as they like to call themselves.
I thought we weren't allowed to talk about porn stars on this show.
Oh.
Is it like that old guy with like black hair?
No.
There was a guy that has
Because
this
he,
thing
no,
open.
I swear to God, like he's been following me for 4 hours.
You're safe here.
Creepy,
It's kinda
creepy.
There was this guy that had his door cracked open over there. And I was knocking on the door because I wanted to get in here and you're sleeping. And I didn't have the key, so I was knocking on the door. And this really ugly, like, emaciated old man is standing in the doorway over there. And he's like, you can come in here. I'm like, no, I can't.
Oh, I was at work one day, and it was like right at closing, and I had this business customer on the line, and I was talking to him, and he needed to come in because there were some problems with his account. It was something we couldn't handle over the phone, and so he Facebooked me while we were on the phone. I thought that was so creepy. I had to call my boss. They pulled the call and they said, "That is inappropriate what the customer did, and you should have told him that." And I'm like, oh, thank God, because I was this close to doing it. I said, don't worry, I thought I was on private. He shouldn't have been able to look it up.
You know what the problem is that Matt Zuckerberg, sometimes when they change things on Facebook, they enable everything.
Mm-hmm. We need to make sure that I'm still private because I can't have
Matt
business.
Zuckerberg's stance on privacy is that you shouldn't have privacy and you should make everything public.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
that's
don't want
bullshit.
anyone to know.
I think that's completely wrong,
think
is
it's
that
fair.
he pushes people into.
You have a right to privacy, just like you have a right to freedom of speech.
Look who's at the door.
Hey.
Someone needs to let him in. He's full as a tick. Isn't that cute?
Drinking like
Is that a Coke, though? That may not be a beer.
I think it's a beer.
It's a beer.
Hey.
Lord.
Hey, we're gonna take that off.
Thank God. You guys were hot. When you guys were kissing, that was so fucking hot. I can't wait to put that on the show. I'll bet you we get lots of hits from bears kissing. Oh my gosh. You should have been playing, what was it, Goodbye Horses? I'd do me. Would you do me?
I have small perky nipples.
The rapture has come, and Dustin was one of the chosen. A second ago, Dustin was here, and then, like a poof of soap bubbles, he disappeared, leaving behind only his headphones and his notebook. You're wondering why there are no clothes is because Dustin sleeps naked. We're wondering, where is Dustin? What happens after you're raptured into heaven? Or in his case, raptured into the Big Bear Run in the Sky.
Bears on the Coast is sponsored by the Honey Badger because it doesn't give a shit. Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong show. Bears on the Coast is sponsored by
Hi, my name is Patty Pancakes. I'm one of the Patty twins, and I'd like to show you this fabulous new product, Reba Share, for all your hair care needs.
Ingredients of Reba Share include trobacin, tetracycline, vitamin C, vitamin E, echinacea, beeswax, jojoba, tinactin, all natural summer fresh floral fragrance, and brown 25. Facts about Reba Share include it kills 99.9% of all germs and STDs, makes your hair shiny fresh and non-sticky, and it eliminates that just pork smell that you don't want following you around all day. Side effects of Reba Share include furry palms, dry mouth, anal leakage, full gender transformation if on hormones, and a rainbow-colored discharge from the vagina or penis. We hope you choose Reba Share.
Wait, so they're not even warning anybody about Reba Share overdoses? I mean, Dustin almost turned into a mutated drag queen because of that. I'm gonna have to go over there and talk about it with somebody. Honey, can I go with you? Now! Okay.
It's the ultimate hair care for those sloppy sex parties. All you have to do, and I'll show you right now how to use it, is you take a small dab of it in your hands. Once you've got a little bit of it in your hand, just spread it around on your hands like you're coating yourself with this. Okay, there you go. Alright, now the next part is a little bit hard because, well, you have to pretty much smack this into your skull because it's the only way to get it in. That way you know you're doing it correctly. If you're seeing spots in front of your eyes, then you know you're doing a good job. So, now the next part, to rinse it out. Voila! You've used Reba Share. In about 10 minutes, my hair will be crispy and fun. You should get Reba Share too. Oh my God, we're drinking! Woo!
See that little ice bucket? Would you go to the ice machine and get some ice? That's really the big problem with that drink is no ice.
No ice.
And he's saying it's cold and it's not.
As you can see, this is my drink, and I don't drink, so you can obviously understand what's going on with me right now. So.
Yeah, that's not just his first.
It's his fault.
He finally found a drink that he likes.
That's cool.
Michael has nipples.
And they're perky.
They're
perky nipple.
Unfortunately.
Because
Oh, you're putting ice in the drink.
oh yeah, I'm actually doing something, trying to make that drink palpable.
Is it really that bad?
Oh, it's awful.
Oh,
Now, see if it's any better with the ice.
Michael.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, it looks redder. What are you doing?
Michael.
Ice.
The ice made it redder. Oh man, you can chase that vodka.
Oh. See, I think he's just drunk enough to the point where he's like...
He doesn't give a shit. He does not give a shit.
Yeah, it's like it all tastes the same.
Pour some of that peach stuff in there. Maybe that'll make it taste a little better.
Woo!
Just anything. For the love of
Yeah,
God.
it's just more alcohol. This tastes like, you know those little peach squares? Oh, not peach squares, but the peach circles?
Jelly, like jelly kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. It's nasty.
He picked that up for me, and it doesn't taste good.
We asked him to get this pink drink, and he brought in a peachy drink.
Well,
Because he didn't listen. He was...
Oh, they just stopped and they're getting more beer.
Oh, God. He's cute.
We're out of beer.
That's
Well,
Eddie.
they went.
Why doesn't he stay? He's cute.
So
Because
feel
he's
like a
looking for
doormat.
his husband.
Screwing the world. Well, because... Well, probably screwed everyone else, so he's pretty much is screwing the world.
is fucking.
I have to take that out of the video.
Oops, I guess I forgot.
Throw some
You
glitter.
go to code. Kale's gonna dance.
In the cage?
There's a cage.
They have those little things you can go.
Is there a cage?
I can actually.
I haven't been in there. I haven't been in there at all.
No problem. You and one, him and the other.
Is there a king?
We'll have twin
a cage?
cups.
I think so.
He says
Caged.
hi.
Okay, so Dustin, you're not going to allow. He's not going to. Once again, he's not. He's going to make schedule all these men in.
You know what? I'm not. It's not that I'm scheduling. It's that. It's not that I'm scheduling. It's that I asked other people to come here and nothing happened. So.
No, but he still had more sex than I did. Maybe a little less than. He had it mostly with one person.
Actually, there was another guy.
No.
Really?
Shut up.
Would you please? It's time for my face because we've had 6 minutes of everybody
Full of
else.
passion.
A fashion face, a face full.
It's a fashion
From here up, I don't want any boobs in there.
Oh, I know. I was focusing on your face.
I don't trust you. Okay, anyway, just in case.
Your boobs can't be covered by just that.
Actually, they kind of are. Just saying. See, Bill, you're my witness. They're being covered.
You're fine. It's your face and a pillow.
Okay. I love my pillows.
Two girls in a cup.
Ew. Actually, that I had no reaction to it. I was actually kind of giggling.
Are you drinking my drink?
I love you. No, it's like this. I love you.
Well, don't they throw up though?
They throw up.
No, they puke it out. They shit it, then they puke it out, then they lick it in their tongue like.
I have to say something, and
One, it's
show
not
this.
real.
I got
It
a
was.
request.
I watched that poop come out.
I
of
got
that.
a request from a fan
They
saying
took
that
a
we should
surreal
watch
turkey
it.
baster with
Saying that I should.
Oh,
like
that's even
chocolate
worse.
pudding and
I think he's talking. He's getting annoyed.
Let me finish, girl. Then
you had your 7 minutes of fame.
No.
Girl.
Okay, so a fan told us that we should watch Two Girls One Cup and film our reactions. Either it's like me or Michael. And
I've never seen it.
And I put up on my Facebook like, oh my god, somebody wants me to watch that. And then one of my friends was like, that's so 2007. I'm like,
And
I'm
you're
like, that was
so tweaked out.
yeah. And they said something like,
that's saying
basically
it's
like,
like
come up with a
1999.
new idea. And I was like,
1999. What about 1999?
I was like, and I said to them because like they said, oh, you know, come up with a new idea. I'm like, somebody requested it. I didn't come up with it.
Yes, and we love our
Seriously?
fans. Hi.
Your head's still being covered up. Just
I know. Dustin's head is taking over the world. That's why you can't see mine. It's Dustin and Michael in bed again.
And
This time we are not reviewing Jaws 3D.
Ooh.
Damn.
Really?
Nor are we reviewing. What was the other
You
thing?
mean
we
Jaws 3 Dumb?
3 Dumb, yeah. Or the Snapple lady
Fuck
who
that
bought a
bitch.
house. No, that's how the series started. We were filming ourselves watching House Hunters. And
okay.
it was this lady who looked like the Snapple lady. I mean, she was this, don't show us weenie because we can't show that on the show.
I didn't. You saw a side.
So everybody who hasn't watched season 1, the first show was the Snapple lady buys a house.
What?
Where's what?
Well,
What were they shooting all over? Seriously.
Somebody get a black light. I want to see.
those black
do
holes
need a
had something dripping out of them.
Ooh, we don't want a black light now.
So anyway, this lady, she looked like the Snapple lady, and she was buying a house, and she had a husband who was kind of bearish looking.
Ooh.
And the only thing he had to have in the house was a big dick.
Okay.
So
But you're shaking the bed.
Sorry.
You're just causing me to shake.
Okay.
it has a
so?
stabilizer in it, from what I understand. I don't know what that means, but anyway.
Oh, that means if you shake it, it stays still.
Okay.
But still, I kind of like have a twitch.
So anyway, they look at these 3 houses, and she bitches about the houses all over. And because she
Don't
looked
game
like
it
the
up now.
Snapple lady, we were making
No, I'm not going back in bed.
Okay.
Snapple lady jokes. Okay.
Are you out?
We
I'm
told.
coming out. The whole world
was-
to know. Sorry.
We're saying you are interrupting my 5 minutes.
I'm ADHD, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I haven't taken my Ritalin in
Also running
like
around
2
naked,
years.
so that.
Well, neither has.
Yeah,
Kate.
and my like, yeah.
She just cut out all the high fructose corn syrup, and she's no longer ADHD. So anyway, so we're talking about the Snapple lady. This lady who looks like the Snapple lady. You know how Wendy, the Snapple lady, she was. You're old enough to remember the Snapple lady, right? She
I know. Well, you do this to me all the time. You destroy like everything I try to talk about.
So
Wait, now we can aim the camera at you.
Should get the bears on there.
That's what we're doing when they're
is that
dressed.
shit or are those bears?
Those bears.
Okay.
I'm not shitting in your
It's
pants.
got
I
the
hope
easy
not.
access fly right in there too.
You got a button in
I
it.
didn't realize that. See, I can't watch you do it because
I
I want to get
go
involved,
pee-pee.
and he doesn't.
This video is brought to you by Snapple.
So is that why you wanted to have a Snapple party?
That's the whole Snapple
Okay.
party concept.
Okay, I saw that. I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, why do they want to have
Because
a
Snapple has
Snapple?
been a big part of the show.
I was like, why do you want Snapple?
Because
But now,
of the Snapple
now it
lady.
makes sense. Now it makes sense.
I mean, and in the end, she picked the house with the real big deck. So her husband got the big deck he had been looking for his whole life. But he was from Connecticut, so he kept pronouncing it like Big Dick. And I was like,
oh, I was about to say, are you? He finally got the big dick he wanted. So
right. So I was thinking, oh man, she's gonna be so single very soon.
I can't fit in here.
What?
Because you're a fat bitch.
Yeah, that's what she kept saying. This bathroom is small. I can't fit in here.
She's too fat, that's why.
I mean, she makes us
the
look
weight?
like tweaked out Twinkies.
It's a
okay?
walk-in closet, you just can't fit in it.
we have 14 minutes.
For
Phil, your turn.
what? I have nothing to say.
She's like, oh, my booty. Like it's just kicking.
She's like the ass taking over the
I
show.
gotta get to the bathroom door.
Wow, those things are getting to you.
What?
Even though you only had like one in a little bit.
You really need another drink. Not.
Oh, was that supposed to be a read? Well, everybody else I know goes out and gets drunk, and it's not a catastrophe, but when I do it, it is. You know what I have to say to that?
I'm not done.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not even done with the second one.
I know he's barely touched it. I feel like he doesn't like it because we're the Animaniacs.
Maniacs.
We got paid for time checks. Hello, nurse.
Hello, Oprah.
That's what they used to say. Hello.
Oh, next.
We're going to Australia.
I hate those Animaniacs.
What? I grew up with that.
I love the Animaniacs. I mean, but the guy who was the person that, like, I don't know. There was one person on the show. He was an actual human being. He hated the Animaniacs.
Oh, you mean the doctor
Yes.
that raised them?
Yes. I know. It's
See.
so sad.
So yeah,
But I
I
wasn't
grew
sure
up
if
with
they
those
were like-
cartoons. Yeah, I remember every
That's
single
what's
thing.
wrong with you.
What's wrong with me?
Too much animated cartoonery.
Actually, I
You
watched.
should have been forced to watch Maude, All in the Family.
You know what's wrong with me?
Ew.
Too little animated.
I loved it. I remember the first time I got mad at my brother after
gonna
we were altar
spill
boying
my
at
drink.
the church. And
And he's
I finally
gonna
looked
get
at my
mad.
brother and I said, Steve,
I got
stifle yourself. And the priest looked at my mother and said, oh, I know what they watch.
See, what I used to watch is cartoons and nature.
Who can turn the world on
I learned
with
what-
their smile?
I learned what sex was at 4.
Make a nothing day.
It dawned on me.
Suddenly make
It dawned on
all
me.
Seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl. And
I go,
you should know
there's
it.
wild boars doing
With
it.
each little dance
And I'm like, and then it goes, 4 months later,
Love is all around,
baby's
but
coming out.
need to
I'm like,
waste it.
oh my god!
Town
My
won't
parents!
let you take it.
Ah!
You're gonna make it after all.
Actually, for like 2 years.
Terrible.
You know why there's two different conversations going on in
I
this
know,
room?
I'm listening to
There
both.
are two different generations in this room.
I'm like in the middle of. I'm listening. I'm hearing Mary Tyler Moore in the background, and I'm hearing him talking about his parents sleeping with boars.
No, there was no. No, get it right. It was boars, and I connected the two together. But anyways, yeah. So I put two and together for 3 years. I was afraid of thinking about sex ever.
Well, you were 4. You better be.
Yeah, I mean, I was horrified.
I didn't think about this.
That's a horrified
I
face.
remember
That's not a
when my
horrified
best
face.
friend told me what screwing
That was
was.
like
I didn't
8
believe it.
That's like you're getting pleasure.
Wait, Dustin, put the camera on me, because this is great. When I first heard about how sex occurred, I didn't believe the person. I was mortified. I was horrified. Oh, what's that noise your belly's making?
Just don't you dare knock over my drink.
I would never knock over your drink. It was $6.50.
It's vibrating.
Really?
It's Vibracub.
You didn't happen to lose a vibrator anywhere.
It's okay, I'm probably pregnant. I'm a few months overdue, though.
So is Bill.
Who's the father?
Kale.
So we'll.
Nope.
So what's your address? So I can send you that video of Kale and address.
Yeah.
I swear you knocked this over. You knocked over my soda this morning.
Do not knock over the drink.
There's nothing wrong with being
benefits?
polyamorous. Just
Polyslutterous.
be safe.
And polyslutterous is wrong.
Just be safe and always wear a condom and
A slutosaurus.
don't come in people's eyes.
It burns.
Look, it's RuPaul's Drag Race, but with real women.
See, I'm a Kesha wannabe.
Unfortunately, they're not as hot
I'm Lana
or as
Schultz.
fierce.
Okay, the one with the flaming hair.
Oh, look.
have to
Oh,
know.
look
Ew!
at the Barbie doll.
Oh my god. Ah,
It's Barbie.
move your feet.
It's the girls next door. I aspire to be a
Okay,
playboy
okay, the
bunny.
redheaded one looks pretty cool because
I want my
Ah.
pussy on the pit.
You know, that's pretty cool hair.
What is he a producer of?
Penis.
Okay, her name is The Princess.
That's a walker.
That's Ginger. Oh, they're whores. Missy.
They're gonna go out and suck as many dicks as possible without getting a venereal disease. That's the whole point of the... If you get a venereal disease, you have to go to the free clinic and you lose. So that's the whole point
Go
of
to the
this.
free clinic. Do not pass. Do not pass go.
You get an in jail
We
card.
should make slut Monopoly.
Collect penis.
Are they singing Kesha?
That's the dopest part. You're taking us to the forest. So like, they're gonna like get in there and like own it.
This is scarier than Shangela season 3 of RuPaul's
Chelsea's
Drag
so
Race.
uptight. The song has a great beat.
Wow.
I'm so uptight.
It looks like a man. Look at her.
Oh my god. Ew.
Like girls like that.
Watch out. The blonde one looks like a man. Look at her.
Ooh.
Oh. It's like that one black chick that was in the pool.
She needs to be at like...
I think it was a man.
She needs to be pole dancing.
She has no makeup.
She needs to be pole dancing. That's what needs to happen.
I want to have a
I'm gonna suck on this microphone. It's so hard right now.
Look at her eyes. They're like, I have so much makeup that it's a black hole you have to look into.
They are the product of 6 cases of leadership.
Listen.
You can whisper in my ear and tell me what.
That's terrible.
It sounds like everybody else.
Yeah, yes, it does. I don't want a girl to whisper in my ear.
You know what, Chelsea? Just, can you do the chorus this time?
I like girls, girls.
Yeah,
Girls.
it's
I like girls, 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 girls. I like girls, girls, girls. Is that the right timing?
girls, and they like girls, girls. Like, it's not a question. You're not saying, I like girls. You're telling us. You gotta tell us.
What are they, lesbians?
You're saying, I like.
Oh, we're gonna scissor each other at the end of this episode.
And we're gonna like it. And we're gonna like it.
We're gonna scissor each other to the Scissor Sisters and make it.
I'm just emotional. I was so frustrated. Bruce was yelling at me. Heather
This
was
makeup
yelling
is
at me.
totally running
I
off
didn't know
my
what I was supposed to
face.
be doing.
This is not a part. This is a song. I'm not asking you to go home with a bunch of girls
I'm not like Adam Lambert. I don't cake my makeup on
and sing a great song.
and then eat it
This could be
while
our
I'm
hit.
singing.
We have Swift, we have Bruce. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
This could be our hit. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna suck each other's vaginas.
Yay!
Don't you think?
Girls, girls, girls. Girls, 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 girls.
Girls,
Girls, girls.
She doesn't sound sure at all.
I need you to do it again.
Do I like girls?
Honestly, like,
Or do I like
give me a
penis?
minute.
I don't know.
What you mean?
Okay, bitch. The words, you can sing it easily.
You just need to sing the damn words. Stop thinking about if you like girls or not.
It's just a word.
Every girl double D.
The lemon. We've gotten a bad rap.
I'm gonna squirt lemon in his eyes.
Third region, flop,
Oh my god!
Oh my God!
Never mind that people love to squeeze us, and we're a favorite among aromatherapists. Introducing McCafe frozen strawberry.
That's weird.
That's bite back.
That's so weird.
Stuffed strawberry. Oh yeah. How do you like me now?
I know. It's a penis. It's a penis.
Hey, my back hurts.
Oh
my Lord! Oh man, this guy hit my Lord. That guy makes me crack up every time he gets in the bar rush. He's trying to be tough, but he looks like a walrus.
Ow!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Ah!
boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, and boom. Go 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, I'm sorry, but
8 turn 1, 2.
why do girl groups now have to all be like slutty? The Spice Girls weren't this slutty.
No.
This is like, oh my God, we're gonna go to a strip club and start sucking on your boobs. Okay, that's what this is.
I didn't think I had a pooch, thanks.
It's not bad, it's just a pooch.
What?
That's muscle ass.
Stop touching her vagine. It's a huge vagine.
Yay, bear soup. We had a great time. Can't wait till next year. Let's see, what's today? Today is the, what, 16th? I can't tell. I can't look at my watch. I think the dates are wrong on my watch.
I'm still considering if I'm going again next year.
I could probably go next year. I think I'm supposed to work in Gainesville next summer.
Yes, we had a wonderful time at Bear Soup. It was wonderful. The Bear Soup guys were great. There was a lot to do. There was no run pack. And let's see what else.
Well, you had a wonderful time.
I did have a wonderful time. I charmed the one-eyed trouser snake all weekend long.
He had fun. I had a few issues.
But he had a lot of fun too. He's not going to.
Not my issues. They're issues with other faggots, but you know.
Right.
But other than that, I did get drunk this weekend. So
first time I've seen Dustin drunk in 7 months.
I'm kind of still hungover, so you'll have to deal with it.
That's why he's wearing the zombie glasses from Night of the Comet.
It's very like bright.
So let's see. Anyway, so we got there. They had this great little thing called Bear Bingo. It was very fun to play. Of course, I got into super competitive mode. And then I went out around the pool, and within 15 minutes, I had charmed a one-eyed trouser snake. And then I had had enough, and all I wanted to do was have a good time. And it was pretty good fun, and all of the non-fun stuff had nothing to do with the Bear Soup guys. It had to do with random douchebags at bear events. Okay, we're going to have a little chat about how to avoid being tagged by me as a random douchebag. And while the word douche is French for shower, we're not talking about something that makes you feel fresh. Okay? Random douchebags are people who are like only there to make other people have a rotten time because their lives are miserable and they are twisted, tangled, evil souls that make the Grinch that stole Christmas look like Mary Poppins. And we happened to have a run-in with one. Well, actually, Dustin did. And it was Dustin's first...
it was me. Just me.
Yeah, just him. And this random douchebag decided to come up to him and imply...
Okay, so I was swimming in the pool.
Okay, I'll let him start it, and then I'll tell you mine.
I was swimming in the pool with a bunch of friends, and I was actually, having some fun. I was swimming in the pool with Bill and Kale and their cute friend Chris, and everybody had to get out of the pool for some reason. They were all like, they all had to go to the bathroom, so they all decided to go at the same time. So
bears are like girls when it comes to it.
Yeah, so I was still in the pool because I just felt like waiting. So what happened was I'm swimming, I'm waiting for everybody to get back. This guy comes into the pool. He looked like everybody else. He was like a generic bear, shaved head, goatee, pretty much what most of the other bears look like.
so he's swimming around, kind of eyeballing me. I'm like, okay. And eventually he swims up to me and says, "Oh, so you're the guy that everybody's talking about." And I'm like, huh? Because I thought maybe he was giving me a compliment or something. And he's like, "Yeah, I hear that you're spreading around a lot of things. You probably shouldn't be in the pool because you'll give them to everybody else." Like, what? You don't even know me. And secondly, I am completely clean of all that shit. So please, what the hell are you talking about? So, after that, you know, Chris was the first one to come back, and he kind of got out of the pool before Chris got there. And I'm just like sitting in the pool, kind of. I wasn't really thinking of it, but it was in the back of my mind while I was still outside. And then when I got out of the pool and Kale and Bill went to go get me a drink, I was sitting by myself and basically just, you know, what had happened, like, just like was stuck in my head, and it was just like to the point where like I got upset and I decided to go into a room because I wanted to be alone. I didn't want to be near anybody right now because I felt like such an idiot. So, but yeah. So that's really my commentary on the whole thing.
Well, that's what happened, and I was in the room having my mid-afternoon disco snooze, because when you get to be my age, a disco snooze allows you to stay up later at night and look pretty. So, so he comes in and he's very upset, and he just wants to be held. And of course, you can't be alone because I'm in the room, and I'm not leaving because I'm not done with the disco snooze. And then he tells me it goes on, and then I get angry. I want to step on this guy's neck like a chicken. And I've immediately declared this guy to be a douchebag.
Not to mention,
not only that, I think it's mental illness.
Not to mention how upset I got. I was sobbing, and I haven't sobbed like that in such a long time.
He thought the Bears in the South would be better and different, and basically this guy kind of tore that whole idea up.
Now I think that they're just the same everywhere.
Yes, and you know, and it takes like the one apple to spoil the whole bunch type thing. And this is a guy's a rotten apple. I swear, if you're watching the show and you know who you are, know that I am gunning for you. I will find you no matter where you are, and I will personally make your life a living hell. I will gouge out your eyes. I will set your face on fire. I mean, I will break your legs. I will do everything I can. I'm meaning this metaphorically. I will make you so unattractive to people around you because I'm good at spreading the rumor. Much better, obviously, than you were, because nobody else in our group had heard this rumor that you had run up and had to tell Dustin. You know, you look for the one guy who's by himself, and you decide he is your target, and that is just so wrong. And so,
this is just after I started having a good time.
Right. So my point is you're going to end up finding it very difficult to get laid because I'm going to label you that douchebag. I'm going to say you want to be careful hanging around him because if he doesn't get what he wants off you, he's going to tell everybody in the event that you're spreading social diseases around and, you know, hanging out your business. So if I were you, I wouldn't plan on ever getting laid again, especially if you're going to tidal wave, because I will find you. And I'll have my friends throw you out and not give you a refund. Because that's how I roll. See, I believe that when you do something awful to somebody, it should be paid back 7 times 7-fold. So that means you are fucked 7 ways to Sunday, whoever you are. And since all the Bear Soup guys are going to friend us, and if you have any friends who are on Bear Soup, you might friend the show too, and you'll be like, oh shit, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. And even though you'll be saying that, you still won't have any idea how screwed you probably are. Your best bet would be to come up to me, turn yourself in, take your punishment, and get it over with. Because once I've punished you, I generally forget about it and move on. I don't hold a grudge very well, but until I've punished you, this grudge is just going to be like a bone that I'm going to chew on until it loses all its flavor. So, the longer you wait to come up and say, I was me, I was the douchebag, then the worse it's going to be for you. I can just promise you that. That's something I learned from my dad, the military officer. If you do something wrong and you don't admit it, and we know somebody did something wrong, especially if somebody else has to take the fall for you, it's just 10 times worse for you. I mean, it's not like I'm going to make you do 1,000 push-ups with me on your back, but it will be something close to that, I'm sure. And if you're a muscle bear, that should be easy for you, and I just have a feeling you are. Because only a muscle bear would be this soulless and this twisted to do something. I mean, I'm sorry you no longer shave. You're too lazy to shave. I'm sorry the Twinkies all ganged up on you at the last white party in Palm Springs and said, old man, you are too old to be at our show. We no longer want to tweak with you. You should probably go hang with the bears. So I know you feel like you're slumming with us. But, that's just life.
You should be a little bit nicer about it, because we didn't have to bring you into this. By the way, we didn't even invite you. You invited yourselves, and then you basically said, oh, we created it. No.
Now, we're not going to pick on all muscle bears. Some of them are nice.
No.
We're just talking about this one douchebag. And I'm having such a great time talking about him because I have a mental picture of you in my head. And if somebody looks like this mental picture, I really feel sorry for you. So... But anyway, your best bet is to come forward, admit you were a douchebag, because it's kind of like a 12-step program. At first, you got to admit you are a douchebag. Then you've got to realize you are powerless to change the fact that you are a douchebag. And then you've got to get in a little group with people and talk about how many times you were a douchebag this week. Okay? And then eventually, we'll take you down to Tijuana and you can give blowjobs for 50 cents each to gain your self-respect back. And that's all I've got. As Forrest Gump would say, until I see you and exert my punishment and my pound of flesh, that's all I've got to say about that.
Next week, for Bears on the Coast. Oh my god.
Sounds like it's playing backwards. I'm almost waiting to hear Paul McCartney is dead. Yeah, we need everybody who's in the chat room to type in hi.
Yeah, let everybody know that you're here.
And our friend Bubba, I was still asked, and he still hasn't answered the question if he's moving back to Florida, if he's staying in tired old Woodstock, New York.
Tyler, I thought you broke your flip camera.
To kiss and hold into the night. I feel something deep inside.